Hey guys, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Casual. Today we'll be doing the Absolute Monarch campaign in solo mode from Duel. For this one, we'll be using the Monarch archetype, very powerful tribute summon monsters with absolutely broken spell and trap support. It's pretty easy to brick though, which is what I'm anticipating. A lot of duels that I've had in this when I'm redoing it, just for fun and, beating it the first time, I bricked a lot. I mean, I think I spent like an hour after unlocking the gate section for this one, just beating one duel. It was insane. But I had a lot of fun with it, especially the decks that you unlock after you get the gate open. So let's jump right into it. Alright, on to scenario 1. The Absolute Monarch. That's an awesome title. In this world, some beings embodied the concept of destruction. Their dignified appearance and behavior were like those of monarchs. No one knew for what purpose the monarchs sought the destruction of the world. They wield their paranormal powers and reduce everything in their sight to nothingness. Spooky. Thunder booms before them, and trees turn brittle. They boil the mountains and crack the earth. They conjure storms and submerge all into unfathomable darkness. The world steeped in turmoil and rage, subsumed by violence. And when there is nothing more to destroy, they move to the next land, searching for further destruction. All that witness this great destruction shudder in fear. It is the fate of any unfortunate enough to be in their path to disappear in an instant. And, among the destroyers of this world, there is an alpha. Its overwhelming power of intimidation lays other destroyers prone, and it possesses untold strength. Erebus, the underworld monarch, sits on his throne in the darkest of darkness, looking on at the destruction of the world as if it were the most natural thing. Alright, so it kind of reminds me of the Godzilla films, where it's just these monsters who are huge compared to humans, just wreaking the world, just tearing it apart. I'm kind of curious, how does, what is her name, Aether, the Heavenly Monarch, fit into that? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, now we're on to the practice duel here. So what makes a Monarch deck unique? Well, when you tribute summon successfully, you'll be able to use a range of powerful effects. You can take on your opponent with level 5 and 6 monsters that you can bring out easily, or level 8 monsters that have even more formidable effects. You can customize your deck in many ways to experiment with dueling with a range of strategies using Monarch spell and trap cards that aid with tribute summoning, or tributing monsters with different attributes, etc., like the vassals, or the squires. Really, I don't see much use for the vassals, to be honest, even though they're pretty useful. It's really just Idea and Eidos. Like right now, Idea the Heavenly Squire. So, we've drawn Idea, summon her and use her effect. Alright. Pretty nifty effect. You can special summon a vassal or a squire from the deck, except for herself. Which is pretty neat because you don't want to chain the effects together, get, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters out onto the field, That'd be just broken. So with Eidos, you can perform an extra tribute summon this turn, alright. You got a tribute to level 8 Mega Mobius in your hand, gotcha. Mega Mobius, I've always liked him, Very good for back row removal. I guess the only bad thing is that it's pretty easily countered like most monarchs, just negate their effects or, use a lot of the really common back rows today, like, what is it, Solemn Warning? 4,000, if you're just starting the duel for one card to protect back row, that's not great, but a lot of people do it just because they want the plays to go off. But we have to activate Mega Mobius' effect, gotcha. He destroys 3 back row. And then I guess after this I'll read what his additional effect is. I know all the Mega Monarchs, when you tribute monsters of their attribute, like, you know, their vassals, or even their lesser forms, you get an additional effect. That's pretty neat. I just don't use Mobius that much, to be honest. You know, I prefer spell and trap removal. To be in the form of, you know, Mystical Space Typhoon or Harpy's Feather Duster or something like that. Alright, so if it's tribute summon using a water monster, you gain this effect. That's really good. So this fixes the main problem with Mobius, is that they can, like you saw there, chain effects to it, possibly negate it, or gain advantage off it during your turn. Now, if you tribute a water monster, your opponent cannot activate the targeted cards in response to this effect's activation. That's very good, especially because it's targeting 3 cards, so that's over half their back row gone, really. Alright, so now we gotta attack the opponent's life points directly. It's pretty easy. I like it. It's a nice, quick and dirty introduction to the Monarchs. Alright, now we're on to the first official duel. And as the first campaign, this is really short. I mean, compare this to, what is it? The World Legacy, World Chalice one? Mech Knights, you know? It's really short. Alright, here we go. So we didn't brick. We have Thestalos, which I like. We have Pot of Extravagance, which is great. We have Idea for tribute summoning, that's good. Alright. We got two Thunder Dragons, excuse me, just then. Gather Your Mind, that thins the deck. Very potent, but it looks like the other Gather Your Mind is in his hand, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, I should say. Alright, this is perfect, this is perfect. So we have a Search, and we have a Pot, let's go. Alright, banish 6 cards, face down. It doesn't matter what we banish, because Monarchs don't use the extra deck. Okay, what do I want to go for next? Let's go for Tenacity, so we can search first. Yep, just show that. There's Pantheism. Pantheism is probably the best spell and trap support the Monarchs have ever gotten. But I can't use it, that's right, because I use Pot of Extravagance. I'll use it next turn. Alright, Idea. Summon Eidos. Summon Thestalos, rip a card, you know, that's the strategy. Pretty self-explanatory, you know, with Monarchs. It really is the same combo line over and over again. You either get Idea or you search Idea. Alright, let's see. I don't think they've been using any spell cards, have they? So, no, they use Gather Their Mind. Okay, so they only have 2 Gather Their Minds. That's very interesting. Let's see here. Oh no, they are running 3. You just can't activate 2 of them during the same turn. Okay. Didn't know that before. Alright, so it's Delg and Angral. Target 2 cards and put in its graveyard. Banish that. No. I don't know. I don't think any of these are really good, but I'm gonna go with Delg. I don't want cards in my deck being sent to the graveyard. Alright. Let's Monarchs Erupt. Ugh. Man. Yeah, that's why I really don't like using an extra deck with Monarchs. It really hinders that good trap because you negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field and doesn't affect your Monarchs because they activate on summon. Except for tribute summon monsters, which is pretty neat in case you run other non-Monarch tribute summon monsters. It stays on your field unless you don't have a Monarch on the field, which it's not that great of an effect at the end, but you should always be aiming to have a Monarch on the field, so it's not too much of a hindrance. Really, it's like an in-archetype skill drain, personally. Personally, my opinion. Alright. Well, that's all we can do for this turn, so let's just end the turn. I don't know what to go for next, to be honest. I really want to get Pantheism, so that way I can, you know, take these cards out of my hand at the same time. Pot of Extravagance. It's just better for card advantage, so I think I might do that. You know, use Pantheism next turn. Alright. Let's see, I could go for 4 cards, or I can draw 2 cards. Alright, I'm gonna go for the draw 4 here. That face down did not do anything last turn. I don't anticipate it's doing anything this turn. Ooh. Yeah, this is a good lineup right here. Alright, Pantheism. I probably want to go for the Prime Monarch? Yeah. Yeah, because it's just tribute fodder. No, I don't want to use it right now. Ooh. Alright. Let's activate Return of the Monarchs. No, I don't want to use that. Ooh, I got the first Monarch too. Man, this is awesome. Alright, let's go... Yeah, let's go Aether. Probably my favorite Monarch besides Kai's, to be honest, though. Let's go for Aether first. Chain Return. Yep. Alright. Let's go. What do I want to add to my hand? Probably Erebus? He's really good. I do want to special summon. Guess it doesn't really matter what I send to the graveyard, so I'm just gonna send 2 traps. I'm ending game this turn, it's all like it matters, right? Alright, let's go for Caius, he's my favorite. Alright, Aether first, Caius was at second. So I know I might have mentioned this earlier, if not, I think I just thought it. Monarchs really brick a lot. I'm really glad I didn't brick, it's very easy. But they really playtested that initial deck well. You know, for this gate section here, they did not do that. To the point where people were complaining back when this game launched for the first month or so. And then I think they updated the decks to make them more consistent, and they definitely are more consistent. You know, I was on this for so long the first time. It was nuts. Oh, okay, this isn't that great of a hand, but I can definitely make use of it and stall. Alright. Man, this right here is a move that I just don't understand. So, the computer will always put a Metal Fiend token on field even when it burns them for 1,000, simply because it expects me to always have a Monarch like first turn and then attack into it. But I don't think the AI really gets that. Gets that I'm not that dumb. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it just doesn't seem like an optimal move. Even if there was nothing to protect yourself with, you know, I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Alright, we're gonna banish GD Scout Plane. Basically, if it's banished, this turn you can special summon it in the face of attack position. Really good. Let's do Dimensional Fissure, so that way when it's destroyed, won't probably destroy, let's be honest. Be banished again. Set to Zoma. Zoma's a pretty good, what is it? Trap monster for trap decks to run, especially burn decks. Really good for those. Especially, like I said, you know, Monarch kind of bricks with this, which we didn't brick with Monarchs, but we definitely did brick in the Monarch deck, so I guess it counts. Which is unfortunate, but yeah. Here we go. Crisscross applesauce. Alright. So, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from metals involved in this card. Okay. So I can attack into a defense position's Metal Fiend token with Zoma. No consequences. Gotcha. Kind of expected it to just be like, reflect the attack, you know, like with, what is it? Is it, Metal Reflected Bounders? Psychic Bounder? I don't know. It's that one Esperoba card, used during Battle City. Pretty nifty, actually. I learned it in real life. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it, but I'm not too torn up over it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Whoops. Did not mean to go to the banish pile there. But the game, I keep forgetting that it's not just gonna leave your cursor on whatever card you're on last. It goes to the next one. I don't know why I keep forgetting that, but you know I do. Oh crap. Oh, he destroyed his own card. And that comes back. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm just going to burn my opponent out of the game with Zoma. Because if it's destroyed by battle, inflict damage equal to the attack of the monster with it, so... Yeah, this deck has come a long way since its first iteration. I remember, you know, I barely drew into Zoma, now I'm seeing it like every game. You know, like every time I play this. Alright, 600 each, a small price to pay for salvation, right? I love Thanos quotes, especially for this game. Just a lot of great situations you can use them in. Alright, so we beat Yomi Emperor, the opponent's deck. Let's go into the next one. This one, let me check this real quick. Okay, no. I thought this was also a banished deck. No, it's just a pure Monarch deck with a lot of Xyz, but I don't think I've ever used the extra deck for this one once. Huh, okay, well that's interesting. And there's a lot of tribute monsters in this, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-tributes, and then it goes up to 19 tributes. So that's 13 tribute monsters. Although, to be honest, Illusory Snatcher is not meant to be tributed, it's meant to be specialed, so I don't know if that counts, but... Anyway, if you do get that on the field by normal summon, it has to be tributed. Alright, once again, go second. Always want to go second. With Monarchs, at least. Alright. So long as we had the Monarch Stormforth, we're good. First, though... Nah, I'm still gonna have Mobius in hand, so I'm good. Yeah, with Tenacity. Alright, yeah, let's tribute Ryza. Alright, that was, Lucius the Shadow Vessel, right? Is it Shadow Vessel? Yeah, Shadow Vessel. Alright, yeah, let's return that to the deck. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. They can't use that this turn. That's fine. And now if they had the continuous trap for Monarch, so let them tribute summon, I think, what is it? During the main phase or battle phase? I think just main phase. Then I would have been in trouble, but nope, I'm fine. Alright. Let's go in for... Going for Pantheism. Pantheism is really good for Monarchs. Best spell they've ever gotten, really. I think in any other deck it would be basically limited to one, but yeah. Alright, yeah, we can activate it in the same turn, that's right. Let's forget it's not like a once per turn on either effect. I mean, on just hard once per turn on its effects. Alright, no, I don't want to activate Prime Monarch, I already normal summoned. Alright, select cards tapped from your deck. Let's go for another Pantheism. If I don't get it, I'll get it next turn with Tenacity. Alright, awesome, I got it. Alright, let's use it. Prime Monarch, let's go. Nope, I don't want to use it. Oh. Okay. That's... I mean, it's not bad, but... I don't need to a day right now. Especially next turn. I don't know. Guess I just prefer more spell and traps. Alright, let's just attack directly. No, I don't want to use that. I tend to use it during my opponent's end phase, though, just to get Tribute Fodder on the field. You know, if they set spell and traps, I can't activate them during the same turn, so they're protected, mostly. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's do that. Let's banish that. Let's... No, I don't want to do that. Okay. No, because that's just going to return a Monarch to hand. Alright, what do I want to go for next? No Harpers. Alright, let's go. With that... Once again, they can't use it. I don't know why they're using that. But regardless, I'm going to chain Prime Monarch to it. Let's banish Stormforce. Get more tribute fodder on the field. That way I'm not losing Ryza. Wonder how you guys say it. Is it Ryza or Ryza where you're from? Kind of always say that Ryza, you know, because if you take off the ending ZA on it, it's Rye, you know. I don't know. That's just me. All right. I can get an extra tribute summon, which is good. No. Whoops, I don't want to do that. No, yeah, let's tribute 2 monsters, there we go. And I think I'll... nah, if I wanted to do a day at first, I should have done her, but that's fine. Reasonably confident I can end this game. 20 plus 24 is 50, yeah. It's 56, I believe, but I'm not good at math. Alright, send cards to the graveyard, let's go with the traps. You know, let's go with... Next, if I get return, that's nice, but let's go restoration. I've never used that once. All right, special summon from the deck. Let's go with Erebus. So that way we can have him in hand if there is a next turn. But like I said, I really don't anticipate there being one. Oh, it just kind of bums me out that you know, this deck doesn't have Caius, and he's really good, you know, probably out of the second best out of the original Monarch lineup besides Ryza. Alright, let's go Ryza first. Should be 28, right? No, 32. I was off by 400. Alright. Let's go Aether next, then Erebus. Alright, that's game. Well, here we are, back at the Absolute Monarch title screen. I didn't brick as much as I thought I would. Which it was really nice not to brick as much as I thought I would. To be honest, I mean, not that it ruins the experience for me, but it's definitely frustrating when I'm, you know, doing the same duel for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe an hour at most. That was a problem I encountered early on with this game. Was just bricking so hard with Monarch decks. But they really streamlined them, which was nice. Now I am going to be doing every single campaign here.